live, I want to welcome you to real quick update on the One MLM System for August 2019. Just want to check that, make sure everything is streaming and moving lovely. Very excited about opportunity. I always tell people that opportunity is a window. Eventually, opportunity closes. But one of the beautiful things about the One MLM system from the very moment that we set this thing up is it was designed to be able to evolve and to change with time and with opportunity to enable us as a team to be able to take advantage of opportunities rather than being taken advantage of. And if you read the description here again, I want to welcome you whenever you hop on. If you hop on live, you hop on later. One of the things you will see um, right here on the screen, and one of the things that you will see in our description is the reality that a lot of scam artists really moved into the network marketing industry early here within the last, I would say, 10 years, using the internet to really fool people, to really get people to fall for gimmicks. And the thing about it is gimmicks have always been around. But a mistake a lot of people make is attributing those gimmicks to multi-level marketing. And from the beginning, we've set out to teach people what is network marketing and what is not network marketing. But I'll be frank with you, everyone doesn't want to learn that. So as you're watching this, you tell me, do you want to learn network marketing? Do you really and truly want to learn? Like, and I need to slow down and take my time here and really talk to you for a moment, because there's, and this is just something that I've noticed again over the past 10 years working within this industry. There's a lot of you that think you know network marketing already, and that's really a huge challenge. And the scam artists don't help, right? Because they kind of come along and they pimp you. They get you guys thinking that some of the shortcuts and some of the BS that they're pushing is network marketing, and it's not. And then you get into arguments and debates with other people like myself and others who try to teach you guys the right way to do this stuff. Again, I'm not talking about going out 3-foot rule, approaching people at grocery stores. There's a way to still use the internet with actual network marketing principles. But the question is, again, before we move into it, is do you even want to learn it? Because see, that was always our challenge with the system. Is the system is an educational course. That's what the One MLM system is at its core. It's educational. And the majority of people join for the programs. They join for the money they can make pushing programs. And so it's always about, well, do I like that program or don't I like that program? And that's not network marketing. Okay, again, already some of you are arguing with me. Oh man, what's he talking about? Oh, he just rambling. Oh, he don't know what he's saying. Oh, products matter, services matter. It really doesn't. As network marketers, we're distributors. So it's our job to know how to build teams. That's really and truly what we do as network marketers. So our relationship is the biggest currency we have. And this is why I've fallen out with a lot of network marketers over the years who have recruited people out of my downline into other opportunities. Some of them will tell you it's not a big deal. They'll make all types of excuses for it and make it sound like it's cool. But I'm telling you, that's some of the scam artistry. That's some of the misleading that I talk about a lot, because it gets other people thinking that it's okay, and it just becomes a just an ongoing thing where people are constantly plunging everybody else's downline. There's no respect for the network. There's no, and again, as networkers, there's no loyalty to team, to your uplines, to your partners, There's no I'm not going to sign up with all these other network marketers. I'm already working with a team. That's not a lot of you guys' mindsets. But I'm telling you, that is network marketing. Network marketing has a lot to do with you and your team, you and the people you are directly associated with financially. I mean, damn, I shouldn't have to say it like that, but people aren't thinking that way, especially when they enter into a company. When you join somebody in network marketing, that upline is really a support system. It really is somebody you need to lean on. And sponsors get a lot of bad rep out here. A lot of people talk bad about sponsors. And look, I've had a couple of bad sponsors, but the majority of time, because I sponsor people, what I've come to notice and realize and understand is there's a lot of bad downlines. A lot of you guys don't reach out for questions because, again, it goes back to you think you already know. So you don't come asking questions. You don't come seeking knowledge. You don't come trying to figure out if your approach is really the best approach. You don't come trying to change your language and your verbiage up. And I'm going to get into some of that in just a moment. But a lot of y'all aren't working on your growth. You don't take that serious. Again, you're buying leads and just playing the odds. And I'm telling you, that's not network marketing. That's the most simplest understanding of this industry, of this profession. And again, the only way we're ever going to build our team the way we want to build it is if we find 3 to 5 people who understand what I'm talking about right now. Maybe you're one of those 5. Because as I get into these updates, one of the things you may find on our channel is I wanted to actually roll things out here at the end of June, and it's now August. So there's a lot of new stuff and changes I want to do. I want to, allow signups in again pretty soon here. But all of that is predicated on leadership, on how many leaders actually show up to the table. If you're part of my team, TopNetworkers group, and you're not in the secret office, you're not part of the team. Again, leaders move in teams in network marketing. Again, one of the misnomers that happens from working with these scam artists. And look, some of the scam artists are one-hit wonders. So maybe they do it as individuals, and now you're trying to copy it, and it's not working. And again, the reason it doesn't work is because that individual shit is not how you get it done. The way you get it done in network marketing is with a team, with a network. So I'm looking for leaders that want to work together, who really understand what that means. Like, again, we already have a system, we already have everything together. I don't need you to bring programs. I don't need you to bring too many ideas to the table. What I need you to do is actually come in and produce. Meaning, sign up 3 to 5 other people into our team who sign up 3 to 5 other people into our team. Okay, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. We need to be growing our team, growing our network. And you don't do that by pushing programs and services. You do it by pushing the education. So if you're one of my leaders, you're looking to identify leaders who also want to learn network marketing. Not the people who already think they know it. Again, we have to continue to make that distinction as we have this discussion about our system. This is a system for people who want to learn, who want to grow, who want to become awesome at this. See, I've never really had a problem in terms of, you know, signing people up into businesses in this internet era. But I used to have a lot of challenges in my first 5 years in network marketing. And the reason I had a lot of challenges largely was due to the fact that I simply was learning and growing. I just didn't really know this stuff yet. I thought I knew, but I really didn't know. And the more I would go to training, the more I would listen to people talk about things, the more I would hear where I was actually doing things wrong, saying things the wrong way, not really, again, following up the right way. There's a lot to this game. And too many of us take shortcuts. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to give myself a little credit. I really was working hard at this stuff. It's just sometimes, again, it's a lot to take in. especially when you're brand new. And that is why you have to commit to the education. One of the beautiful things about network marketing now is you can actually learn at a much faster rate. See, I had to wait for top earners to come into my area, and I had to drive to where they were to be able to get information. You now have the advantage and the benefit of being able to log online to a system like what we provide here with the 1MLM system and truly get your learn on, truly get your training on. But again, what this whole thing has done, because it is a system that sorts people, and it's told me and it's taught me and it's shown me, and unfortunately, a lot of y'all don't want to do that shit. Keeping it real with you, a lot of you do not want to do that shit. You don't want to sit in your home, in your vehicles, listening to audio books or ideas and shit like that. That's not what any of y'all want to do. You want to make money, and I get that. And yet, what I'm trying to tell you is the two of them are connected and related. See, some of that time that you're spending listening to music, R&B, whatever the hell you listen to, rock and roll, I don't know. Some of you might listen to Christian music. Who knows? Maybe some of y'all into listening to news. You know, I don't know what you're listening to in your rides. But we have MP3s that you should be downloading and listening to that are actually going to help mold and shape your mind. So that when you're actually putting in the work, you're going to get the results that you're after. Again, some of you don't understand that. And I'm not talking about buying leads and hype and all that type of shit. Let me log in and show y'all something. You know, again, some of you can read. As you can see, paused signups have been the status. But if you are a member of Top Networkers Group, you can get access to the system still. Now, a lot of this stuff is going to be upgraded. Again, we're looking for leaders right now. Okay? And leaders are readers, and readers are leaders. But let me get to some of the information I was just talking to you about. So, you can't tell me you're a leader on my team if you haven't had all this information input into your mind. Okay, from the greatest networker in the world, some of Kevin Trudeau's "Your Wish is Your Command." You know, again, some Brian Tracy. We have some videos back here for you. Some actual network marketing training. In fact, that's what you see color coordinated here for you. Our network marketing training stuff specifically for network marketing is in green. Our personal growth, again, to get your mind right, because a lot of that is it. Some of us, we give up and we quit because we're just not thinking the right ideas. And a lot of that comes from just not having the right input. And this is some of the stuff that we want you to do when you're part of Top Networkers Group, is actually spend time on it and have conversations with your upline so your upline knows that you're actually diving into this type of information. Again, I've met some awesome people, but sometimes what happens is people come from their walks of life and they almost get offended at me telling them, here's something I want you to learn, here's something I want you to listen to. They want to brag and show off and tell me what they already know. And I'm glad you know some things. I'm not here to discount what any of you already know. What I'm here to tell you is you need to know this shit right here. If you don't know this shit right here, you really do not know network marketing. You do not have the skills you need, that we need, to truly build the team we need to build to do network marketing right, to really be able to control the industry and keep the scam artists out who hurt regular people that don't know the things I'm attempting to share with you through the 1MLM system. Again, blue is general business information, because I see that too. There's so many of you guys that are in network marketing that had no real understanding of general business concepts, no real training on business whatsoever. And again, when you're actually doing network marketing the right way, you're going to learn business concepts and business philosophies. So much of what you learn in network marketing applies to every other type of business, like networks, for example, like teams. I always give this example. Bill Gates didn't do it by himself. He had a network. He had people that worked with him. Everybody was doing a little bit. Together, they made Microsoft pop off. It wasn't just one person. You guys can see Bill Barmer acting a fool all the time now. He owns the Clippers. And where did he get the billions of dollars to purchase the Clippers? From what he did as part of a team, as part of a network. This is what I'm saying. If you do it right now, you can go on to build other businesses and do other things. But we need to spend the next 3 to 5 years working together to build a team within Top Networkers Group, utilizing our system. Again, it is an educational system. As you're bringing people into this, you really are looking for people that want to learn network marketing. You know what I'm saying? Not just the people who want to make money. Because again, if you really know what you're doing in network marketing, if you really know network marketing, you will make money at it. Especially when you got 4 or 5 people on your team in your network, financially tied together, and all of you are trained. All of you have heard Brian Tracy's 21 Ways to Build Your Own Business. All of you have this information in your mind. All of you have this personality training from Melvin Bird. And again, some of this information we may have to even go through and look at and update. But you've all listened to these clips from Tim Sales. You've all taken a moment to get all this information inside of you, so that you can be uh, at your tip top when you're working with your business partners. So now when you're in a meeting, again, your minds are all at a certain level. See, this is what being a top networker is. You're separating yourself from the rest of this field, from the rest of this industry. That's who we look for. Again, this ain't for everybody. A lot of y'all are lazy. I'm gonna keep that real. A lot of y'all don't want this. Y'all don't want to sit up here and read and listen to all this shit. But this is what it takes to be great. This is what separates the great people in our industry from everybody else, from all you cats that keep hopping into every company that comes along and losing your money. All of you cats that keep getting disillusioned. The reason you're getting disillusioned is because you're following people who not telling you about no real work. What I'm showing you right now is real work. Don't this look like some real work? This is hours and hours and hours of your time. But will you put that in? A lot of y'all won't. That's what I'm saying. And there are people who know you won't put this time in, and those are the scam artists, and they come and they take advantage of your ass because you're lazy, because you don't want to do this work right here. Okay, again, this is an update, but this is also training, and this is also me just keeping it 100%. We launched this system in 2012, which is crazy how time moves so fast. And even the site kind of looks dated. It looks like a 2012 site still, right? And even though there have been some updates, some of this stuff could be updated even more. But let's go into the basic training that is also part of our system. Again, we're just going to be updating some of how these things look. But a lot of this information is still very much relevant to you as a network marketer. And again, we break this industry down. But what has been missing are people who want to learn. A lot of y'all think you know already. I'm telling you. When I talk to people about things like piquing interest, the majority of you drop the ball on piquing interest. Earlier I said I would come back to this. This is me coming back to it when I was talking about your approach. Some of the language that you guys use when you're actually talking to people about your businesses. This is where the majority of you drop the ball. You're turning people away from your businesses rather than attracting them to your businesses from the language that you're using on your Facebooks, on your Instagrams, on your Twitters, when you're on the phone calling them, when you talk to them face to face. A lot of you don't even know the right words to use. See, in this industry, depending on what company you join, and happen to have joined one of them good ones back in the day, they teach you words at work. So for example, when you're selling a product, you don't tell people buy my product. You tell them try my product. As an example. And it's something that you should learn somewhere along the line. But a lot of y'all glance over that, or you skip over it. Again, you're lazy. You're not paying attention when you are in training. And there are all types of reasons that go into it. And this has been a problem for a long time. It ain't new. It's something that happened even back in the day, even in the old school days. Like I mentioned, driving to meetings. There would be people who drove to those same meetings just to hang out in the hallway. Information is being broken down, and then they're not inside learning it because they out in the hallway trying to look cool, right? Or they in the meeting dozing off, sleep. They're in the meeting not taking notes, thinking they're gonna retain all this information, right? Look, this is not new. So this is how I know that this is gonna separate us from everybody else. When you really know this information, really understand all this stuff, can you really break down the saturation myth in MLM? Because you're gonna get hit with that, you know. But if you really can't break it down, right? See, because this is part of network marketing. This is part of the game. You need to be able to break this stuff down. You need to be a leader. You need to understand how to address some of these things that get brought up. Okay? So, again, we have training on things like understanding your relationships, which is important because that changes how you talk to people. And without me actually getting into the trainings and telling you what's in them, I'm just going to tell you, you need to come in here and watch them. You need to come in here and spend your time. Again, this is hours of training. This is hours of time. And the question does need to be asked, how many of you are really willing to put in this kind of time? How many of you are willing to put in this kind of training to improve yourself, to separate yourself? A lot of you aren't, unfortunately. Um, but if that's you, if you're like, oh man, I'll do it. Now I'm looking for you actually. Okay, again, I'm not looking for the people that join and want to tell me, "Oh, throw this company in the system and put this company in there and all this type of shit." No, come in here and tell me, Al, I watch social networking for money today. Come in and tell me, Al, I watched the training on three-way calling today, and I want to start setting up some three ways. I was reading your part about edification. I get that. I see what I'm not doing right when I'm introducing people to my business partners. I see how I'm not using the right language. Have those type of conversations with me, and I'm actually be impressed. Because it's a lot of y'all that try to impress people with all this stuff that you think you know, but impress me by putting me on a three-way call and actually introduce me with some proper edification so I can actually come on the call and be effective and actually help you make money. Some of y'all are listening right now and you're like, I don't even know what the hell edification is talking about, and that is my point. If you don't know what edification is, you really don't even know network marketing. Do you want to learn this industry or not? If you do, the system has it. We have education in this system. And again, that's what I think we want to do again going forward, is really make sure we lean on this education even more. Because the products and the things that we're doing as a team, that's just backup. Again, it's $10 to unlock all of this training. That $10 goes to our $10 program, which is GDI, Global Domains International. One of the awesome things about that is if you're a member of GDI, you just plug your username into our system, and the system will recognize you as a GDI member. It will give you links to some of our funnels that we've built that also lead to your GDI. A lot of awesome stuff comes with that. And again, you get access to this training. And what's sort of happening is we're building two things at the same time. Again, we're building our network first and foremost here with TopNetworkers Group. That's what the system does. So as you introduce three people to this system, for example, those three people will be invited to upgrade into GDI, right? For $10 a month. They will now be part of GDI, part of your GDI downline. That's $3 a month that you're going to be making. I know that's not a lot of money. Stick with me. But then those three will now introduce three people to our system who will also be invited to participate in GDI, right? That is now 9 people coming into your GDI downline, an extra $9 coming to you each month. Now you're making a profit of $2 a month. With 3 people who told 3 people about this system. And we're not even concerned with GDI. GDI is our back burner. And one of the things that I love about GDI is, again, you get so much great stuff. I'll go into it in just a second. But again, a lot of people are still not part of GDI. So there's an opportunity there for you as you talk to other people who may even be in network marketing already. And this is a nice way where you're giving them a business that doesn't compete with their business, that comes with tools they can use to grow their business. Because again, GDI is a web hosting site, so they can grab a domain, they can mask a domain. GDI gives you some other awesome tools like your own blog, which again is your own website in and of itself. And you can do a lot with a blog. So there's a lot of awesome things that come with our $10 business, but it's not even about the business. Again, we really want to focus you in on this training, because how are you going to sign people up for our system if you really don't even know how to sign people up? And this is the case with the majority of you guys, regardless of the business that you're in, is you don't know how to sign folks up. A lot of you don't even understand three-way calling. You know what I'm saying? So then moving forward, as we get a little more in depth, and what I should distinguish for you is all of this information right here above this line is available for free. So you can actually get access to this information, or you could for a while. We actually did lock the system up. I'm sorry. So strike that. All of this for $10. Okay. For a while, we were letting folks in for free, and we were giving them everything above for free. But now again, $10 to unlock everything. So that includes the team member and above training, where we again go deep into the fifth wave. If you can't break down the fifth wave, you really don't know network marketing. Okay, if you can't sit here and have a conversation about the different waves of our industry, and some of y'all may think, oh, I don't need to know all that to make money, but you do, because when you're out here talking to people about network marketing, a lot of them have shit to say. And if you don't really understand what you're in, you're going to be swayed by them. They're going to recruit you out of network marketing. This is what happens. This is why attrition rates are so high. This is why people are constantly falling out of the industry. Because you really don't have the education you need to keep you locked in, to help you understand, you know what, damn it, I wish I did have a network. Especially in this fifth wave of network marketing, which is, to be honest with you, we still have a great opportunity. As I still haven't seen too many fifth wave teams. I really haven't seen too many fifth wave systems. So some of the stuff that we've done here with our system already separates it from the pack. And I talk about this a lot. There are so many copycats, so many people trying to copy what we do in terms of putting different programs together. But you know what they're not doing? They're not giving you education. And again, that separates us from the pack. These other systems also don't have pin levels, because they're not really building a team. They're just giving you all systems so you can go make money and be independent. And like I already told you, that's not network marketing. Network marketing is about teams. And within our team, we have our ranks, and these ranks, again, allow us to distinguish ourselves within the team, so people know exactly who the leaders are, who's really putting in the work. Because one of the things that you really see, and again, it's always been part of network marketing, but there's always people who just have a sense of self-importance, and they love to talk, and they love to act like they know this and know that, and they'll assert themselves and be very loud in groups and everything and whatnot. They'll come to meetings, they'll get up and talk, and they'll be very boisterous, but they're not producing. They're not in there reading their books. They're not getting information like they need to. They're not applying it. And we want to hear from the people who are applying it and getting the results. That's always. Okay? You don't want to just get into this business and sign up with people who can't refer nobody. And I'm going to apologize now for anybody's number that gets out there. Please don't call these folks. Please have some class. I just want to show you real quick. 151. And I've purged my own referral list several times. Okay, some people put in fake numbers, and that's cool. But I've purged my own referral list for the system several times. I've taken hundreds of names off this list. For people who just had never activated their system or whatnot, but that's evidence right there that I know what the hell I'm doing personally. Look at all the personal referrals that comes from the work I've done. So many of you could have the same results or better if you'll put the work in too. Okay, because this is, again, this has always been a system that sells itself. Currently, again, there's nothing to see. Uh, we're looking for leaders again. As you guys can see, it's more training for you. Okay, some of the stuff needs to be updated though. So, for example, old information like Stifort, we don't have Stifort in the system no more. We took the MCA. We're going to be taking that out the system here pretty soon. So stuff like that, we want to definitely go ahead and take out. Now we are also working here on. Let's see here. Sorry about that, you guys. You don't need to see all that. Okay. Well, oh well. We are working on the secret office, getting more and more of you to actually log in here. One of the things I want you to know up front is if you do log in, you will be considered a guest. There's going to be a lot of stuff you won't be able to do in here. So don't get discouraged and leave or not come back again. Just know that you got to prove yourself and do some things. That's what I was talking about here a little bit earlier. Um, we will absolutely be able to distinguish some of our roles within the team office here. This online office will allow us to work together across borders. Wherever you are, you can simply log in here and get help. We can do 3 ways from within here. There will be other methods that we'll be able to use and combine and bring guests in again so that they don't have to necessarily join the team, but they can still be in the office and talk with people and see what's happening and make a decision to get involved with our team and learn network marketing. Again, that's really and truly what I want to do here going forward is make sure that we have that mindset, first and foremost, that we are an educational system, that we are building a team. And again, the products are secondary. That's always been part of our message, but it just needs to be a little clearer, right? Products are secondary. Let's go to the home page. So these free level programs, right now we have Fantasy Draft in here. IBO Toolbox again for right now is still in here. We may be updating this pretty soon here. This may be a different free program soon. Still have I Am Faceplate in here. We're probably going to update that. Four Corners we're leaving in here. This is free. It costs no money to join. It is a one-time $18 fee. So it's in our free level programs simply because there is no ongoing fee, no sign up fee. It's free to join, but you can't actually make any money with it, of course, unless you unlock it. And I highly recommend this program again for people within our system. I'm gonna show you guys something here in just a moment. Also, Amazon, we highly recommend that you actually join Amazon's associate program as an affiliate. Make sure you fill your information out within our system as you sign up and unlock your systems and everything. You'll actually see where all that goes. But it's very important that you actually include that as well because we do have a bookstore. And these are all books, again, you need to read. Look, I'm giving you work. As you guys can see, a lot of y'all don't want to do this. A lot of y'all don't want to do this. I'm telling you, this is what separates top networkers from everybody else. This is what we're looking for people. I'm looking for people specifically, leaders, that will get this information in you. So now when we're having conversations, we're all on the same page. And as far as what counts, what you learn here from multiple streams of income is how our multiple programs fit together. What you'll learn here in wave 4 is about the 5th wave of network marketing. Again, something you need to read, something you really need to understand. What you'll learn here within the cash flow quadrant is just, again, some general business information that will help you Explain to some of your friends and family, some of the people that you're possibly looking to recruit, the differences between having a job, being self-employed, or actually owning a business, and how the goal really and truly for all of us is to move into that investor quadrant where our money makes money for us. You need to read The Greatest Networker in the World. Again, I talk about your approach. So many of you are in such a desperate position when talking to people about your businesses. You're begging people to get involved with your businesses. What you need to do is learn how to be a networker and actually truly attract people into your business just from being a normal human being that has a business. Okay, and that's a big part of it. Again, read that book, you'll understand what I'm saying. Some of this stuff is, and this is what I realized while building this thing. It's a challenge because first off, a lot of y'all don't want to do all this shit. That's first and foremost. You don't want to read all these books. You don't want to know all this stuff. You want to jump right to the making money part. And so it's difficult to really push a system like this in a time like now where people don't really want to read shit. They don't want to learn nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just want to press buttons and that be it. But unfortunately, you guys, that's not how it works. Right? And if we don't learn that soon enough, nobody will ever do anything in network work marketing. They're just going to continue to fall for the scams. This industry will never be as great as it could be. Right? New professionals. Last book I mainly recommend that because of who wrote it. Charles King, one of the first professors in the college academia level to actually teach network marketing as a course. Just again to really help you understand how legit this industry is, this business model is, because you need to know that when you're going up against people. And again, I say that because a lot of people fall out the industry. A lot of people on our team fell out because um, they didn't have this understanding. And a lot of them have moved into self-employed businesses where, as you learn, a lot of times that rather than you owning the business owns you. You're now doing all the work. You wear all the hats. You're responsible for every single aspect of that business. And one of the differences between being a self-employed business owner and a real business owner is business owners own systems. They have teams. They have things that are in place to where multiple people are doing several different roles and everybody's getting a part of it. Okay, that's again a big difference between being self-employed and being a business owner. And that's one of the awesome things about network marketing is network marketing really does put you into the business owner quadrant. Where you're in business for yourself but not by yourself, where you do have systems in place, you do have protocol, you have training. There are things that are already set up so that when you bring another person in, you don't have to do all the training yourself. You can do the same thing I'm doing right now. You can show people the books they need to read, and all they have to now do is read them. Again, you're sorting for people that want to know stuff. So people that won't read shit, that's when you know, okay, well, this person's not who I'm looking for. I'm looking for a reader, a leader. I'm looking for somebody that wants this, that's hungry for this. Okay, that's who we're all looking for. That's who I'm looking for, and it starts at the top. When me and the top people that are all on the same page have read these books, when we're all about this life, we can't help but attract others who also are. And and as we all grow and develop, there will be people who will be like, man, I'm not at that level yet, but I want to be. Oh, that's the books I need to read. Okay, great. And we'll add some more on here. That I've always said that there's a bunch of more books that need to be added, but we need to start with where we're at. I need some leaders that have read these five first, and then I'll add some more that really need to be on this list. Again, to help our team, because that's the main thing is we want a team of people that are informed, that have information, that know stuff. Let's look at the free MLM training that used to be available for you guys. Okay. Again, this is all part of our system, and again, It's very important. That you understand all this information to be great in network marketing. Okay, not gonna go through all this now. I just wanted to show you some of that. As you can see, you can't get to the registration page if you know how to get to it still. So everything is still up in terms of that. Let's go back. Again, our live office is now being replaced with the secret office. Okay, that link will be changing here soon as well. Okay, look at our programs page. We've always stressed that you never go full retard, right? Right? You never go full retard, which means you never go into one cup. You don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? A lot of information on this page. But again, what I'm really showing you here is that these are just some of the tools that we've always had in place for you to use as you grow your business. But again, if you don't know how to approach people, you won't know how to get them to look at the page, right? And getting people to look at the page is really and truly the biggest aspect of marketing. And a lot of you guys spam people, which turns them off. They really don't look at the page just because they don't like how you came at them. And if you learn how to actually approach people, how to use the right language, how to say, hey, test this out for me, check this out for me, give me your feedback. And when you understand your relationships, you'll understand some people you can just go up to and say, look at this site. Whereas other people, you can't use that same approach, okay, based on your relationship. Now, again, you want to understand that. Come on into this training, learn that, and let's have a real conversation about that to make sure that you're using the right language as you're building our team. So look, that's all I have for right now. Because what I want to start doing is eventually bringing you some more content here on the live channel. Um, you know, some more updates as we grow and as I change some things for you, show you some stuff. That's all on the way. So stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in for right now. Leave me some comments if you did watch this. Again, drop into the secret office if you're trying to work with my team, and I will see you at the very top. Thanks for watching.